Say, what that shit you be smoking, bro?
That's that cosmic truffle. Well, yo,
Right.
I'm doing an interview. Y'all gotta go. I'll be back. I'm sorry about that. That's my niece. I'm around with my family. My bad, but
No,
my
I
niece. I'm here
understand.
though.
I understand, bro.
I'm here though. Yeah, I'm here though. I'm here. Live and direct. I'm here. But now, right now, I'm
Right.
smoking these cosmic truffles. I'm out here in Sacramento. I got this
Yeah.
from El Camino. That's the dispensary out here. And I'm smoking with some backwoods. I normally smoke with the Fonto, but my
Yeah.
Fonto gone. I could, and
I
some
can't
things
fuck with see.
and some
I don't fuck
papers.
with backwoods because I can't roll backwoods. But shit, man,
Okay.
trust me, I tried. Whoever can roll backwoods, you the motherfucker. You
Nah,
are
but
an
I'm gonna tell you the
expert
secret.
Virgo.
Let me tell you the secret though. The secret is that the way you unravel them is the way you re-roll them. That's it. I mean, you don't have to do nothing else. How it unravels, you re-ravel it that way, and it rolls right back up. Because all the glue and stuff is there. The sticky stuff is there. But yeah, man, I'm here and stuff. I'm happy that you invited me to. It's definitely a good look for me. It's like my first podcast I've been on, so it's like it's cool. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's one question. I think your camera's off. So I mean,
It's
we can do
off.
audio. If you don't feel like turning the camera on, it's cool.
I thought my camera was on. I'm looking at my camera's on.
You can see me.
Yeah, I can see you. I see you.
See, I already know. There we go. There we go. See, my smokers know how Skype can be sometimes. It can act like an ass.
Yeah, I understand. It's all good. It's
be.
respectful. It might happen that way for me too.
Oh yeah. So to my smokers, see, once again, I got to give the backstory because like I said, I put out a thread talking about hip hop with porn, rappers in porn, and the guys that I heard, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't mean to cause a pointedness.
Oh, no.
And then people had to show me and remind me that it's more than the ones that I knew, and I'm listening to their music, and I'm sitting this motherfucker like, and then it won't just the music, it's these motherfuckers were doing it to the level I was fucking doing it when I was in it. They played the big crowds and shit. So, I said, something. Let me get my brothers on here because I said this before. And I said this on a previous show. And I always say this on every show. I said, there's two gateways. Just like we supposed to be a gateway drug, two gateways for porn. Swinger or rapper. They say like that's the next step for a person in the rap game if it is porn. Because
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Insane.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, you know how Malcolm X said, "We ain't landing on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us." This is kind of the point. The porn landed on me. I wasn't looking into it. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't looking into anything. I ain't gonna front, bro. I was homeless for like 7 months. And I was like, yo, whatever happens to me after this, I was saying, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, at this point, I could do porn, but I'm saying it. But they say your words is magic. Your tongue is a sword. You feel me? Be careful what you say. So, and just so happened is, my homegirl hit me up and was like, yo, you should go on Twitter. I'm like, for what? That shit is dead. And then I come on there and I post a video with 15 followers, and then I wake up with 2,500. I'm like, oh, snap. So now it's like the music wasn't a thing still. It still wasn't a thing. Like me and my bro, we have a whole studio, in PA. I'm the engineer, he want me to rap, but I don't really want to rap anymore because I got gray hair.
Man,
so
fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. The best rappers is over 40, goddamn it. Stop playing.
Yo, because we still got shit to say. That's the thing. We still got shit to say, especially in this time. But we have the studio and stuff, and I was like, you know what? My people's like, yo, you got a platform. You built your platform to the point that they're looking for other stuff, and I also look to interact with my fans as well. I don't want to just be like, oh, he's on there, he's just doing this. No, I'll come live and talk to you and allow you to talk to me, just so I could show people I'm regular just like them, and people came to cling to that. And then I gave them some bars one day. And they've been rocking with me. They was like, yo, when you gonna drop a mixtape? We'll support it. We'll support it. We'll support it. So now I'm right now I'm in the works. Right now my mixtape is done. It's called If a Porn Star Could Rap. You know? And we got my right now, I'm doing it on, if you check on YouTube, it's a song called New York Copy. And I'm featured on that. I'm doing a hook for my bro. You know, we a whole team, you know, but I made sure like, yo, put that out there. You know what I mean? I got this clout, you gonna get that clout off me because you my mans. We gonna eat together. You know, period. And that's how I started doing. But for the most part, I didn't look for this. And I didn't even expect this porn shit to even come to me like this. Because I'm like, again, I'm older, I'm skinny, I got gray hair. You know what I mean? I didn't think that it was going to, like, the young chicks was going to cling to me like that. And everybody would start rocking with me. And I'm like, so it's just a blessing. All this is just a blessing. I don't take any of this personal. I take it all, you know what I mean? I take it all in humbly, you know? So, yeah.
So I'm gonna let this man go his blunt, and I'm gonna talk to my smokers. Hey, how y'all doing? And welcome to the Smokers Lounge. As you see, we always start it off hot. You know, that's how we do. So with that being said, you know who I am. Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Y'all know where y'all can find all my stuff, the music, the porn, podcast, what the fuck ever, with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. For sponsors to tell you about the first one being mxworld.com. Next up, excitebunny.com. After that, the hottest adult magazine again, RobSizzleMagazine.com. And last but not least, award-winning, award-nominated voiceover on your smut. And they got VR, virtual reality, so you can watch stuff with your Oculus, blusharaka.com. Proud member for going on 3 years of the GW District's Black Podcasting Community. So go over to shop gwdistrict.com and go buy something, why don't you? Also, in the mornings, 5 days a week, find me on FullySWATRadio.com as well as other great podcasts like myself. Also, check me out on Skyhawk After Dark TV as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, I'm going to sit back and let this man who got killer bars and also knows how to kill the pussy introduce himself.
What's up, everybody, today? My name is Dic Greyson, aka Mr. Greyson, aka Dr. Greyson. I'm from New York City, born and raised. Harlem, Brooklyn, Bronx, stand up. And I'm an older porn star. You know, that came later. You know, more that should have came sooner, but the information isn't as easy as it is today. So that's basically why I am cool, down to earth, and humble.
Word. Yeah, because it's like this. I look at it like Samuel L. Jackson. It doesn't matter where the hit, as long as it hit. It don't even matter the hit. And to me, even when I talked to Richard Mann kind of came to the game late. He wasn't new. He got in the game. Actually, a lot of the male talent that we look up to, we revere, they got in the game in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Prince Joshua wasn't 20, he was 30. He was a stripper. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a whole bunch of them. And the other part of it is that I noticed that a lot of my brethren in the porn game, we all came from music. And before we go into the porn side of things, let's talk about your music background. Cause I'm seeing my man performing with big crowds. I'm hearing his shit is hot. So tell me how your music journey began, your career began.
All right, so I'm an 80s baby. So I have a brother for every era. And I grew up in that time. So how I got put on was I would always hear my brother play Slick Rick, KRS-One, but you're a little kid, you just hear in the background like you hear your mother's music, and then it was just one day my brother, my favorite brother, he's a Pisces, and he was going up to see the judge at court, and he put the headphones on my ear, and it was Nas' New York State of Mind. That was the first song that made me. It was like, whoa. And then it was so crazy that I'm actually here when we're having this conversation. My sister, she's upstairs, She wrote my first rap for me. I still remember that rap. I don't remember my first rhyme I wrote, but I remember the first rap. I was like 8 years old. And she always told me, she's like, yo, you know you can, we was watching Soul Train and we seen Criss Cross. And she's like, you know you can do that, right? And I was like, no, I can't. And then she wrote me my first rap, and I've been in love with it ever since. So when I hit like 18, it really, not even like 16, it became a thing for me. And, you know, 2 years went by, and unfortunately my mom's passed. And I have an oldest brother, and he has another brother, which was a younger brother, his pop side. And he brought him to me, and which was happened to be a blessing in disguise because he was signed to Rockefeller. He was a writer at Rockefeller, and he was with Beanie Siegel and all these other people. So he basically groomed me, and then we met my best friend I said that I have the studio with today. And we basically we used to be battling outside. We had the deal for Jive Records, 450 on the table. Things like that, you know. So it was a real journey. And then, you know, youngins, and we running still wild, not understanding what's going on, you know. And it was just like, you know, that was just that, but I just kept at it. It was like, even if I left, like, yo, man, I'm done with this, it would always eat me. It always eats me, always. Anytime I hear a beat, I hear Jay-Z, I'm ready to write something. I'm ready to go in the studio. So that's pretty much where it was. Like I'm a student of the game. All eras. I don't just like New York rap. I like when people like Wu-Tang, I like Bone Thugs and Harmony. When they was going for Bad Boy and Death Row, I was on Death Row side because I knew they had the talent. Like I like you feel me? I'm down.
Yeah, you were like me. It's like it didn't matter whether it was West Coast, down south, as long as it moved me, it moved.
It was moving,
you know,
because if it had a message and it hit me, you know, something different. So that's how I display my style. Is like, you can hear me like, oh yeah, he rap like a New Yorker, but then I'll switch the beat up and be like, oh, he can switch his style up. He can go any way that however you want to have his flow. He can
because see, the eras we came from, we strive to be different. Versus this era, everyone sound the same, you know. Because even with me, like, if someone asks me what was the song that got me hooked on hip hop, I'm gonna make a lot of people laugh. Now, I'm not even gonna laugh. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, no, he didn't say classic." The symphony. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. But if you listen,
and when I heard, you know, Master Ace, goddamn Cool G Rap. First, I was on Cool G Rap shit. And then, of course,
the symphony.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. That's one of the hardest things to this day.
Oh, that's a fact. Me, I'm not even though my bro. I keep saying my bro. His name is Miceborough Slim. He's just as nice as me. He just don't do porn. That's the only. He just don't do porn. That's his name, Miceborough Slim. All one word. You know.
Word.
And we talk about, you know what I mean, because I always all the time like, yo, I want to do a freestyle off of a beat, but he's like, yo, that's too old. They're not gonna get it now. You know.
No, so it's like, because it hits. It hits. I mean, the bass, it just certain beats. Like that one. I'm trying to figure the one from Jay-Z that. Oh God, I can't figure the name of it. The beat is in my mind, but the song it was.
Boom, 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 boom. That song. Can I live?
That's one of them. But
that's
it was
my favorite song by him.
No, the one for me was niggas done started something.
DMX. Then when he was like, yo, once I wet shit, I dead shit, like abortion, with bigger portion of extortion than racketeering. Got niggas fearing. Yeah, that's one of my top favorite verses of all time. Right
yo, it's like, it's when I never forget when we opened up to him and the Rough Riders, man. And they said, God bless the dead. They said, if he hits a line, he gonna give you an hour. If he don't hit a line, he's gonna give you 45 minutes. So we in the back of the RBC Center. His door cracked. I hear him go, yeah. He gave a fucking hour. no hype man by himself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this now. No rapper in this era can fucking do that. On stage, completely by their fucking self and rip that shit for an hour, dude. No feature.
And make you cry, and make you feel it, and make you cry, and all of that. Yeah, he's definitely a one of a kind. He's definitely a one of a kind in there. And I was there watching his upcoming, like his upbringing, and even
that
back then
video,
before. Which one?
That first video, she got on the goddamn overalls with one strap, the other one off, goddamn no shirt. Goddamn in the club, got that bitch jumping,
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people did that though. A lot of people, not like how he did it, but you know what I mean. Like it's other artists that did it for me, like in other places. You know, like I like Juvenile. Juvenile was like really hard. He was really hard. Lyrically, like he you know what I mean? Like I like lyricists. You know what I mean? Nowadays I could bump to a beat because I like the beat now because it's like I'm older, I get it. And I get what they're doing, you know? But back then it was for everything. I wanted the beat, I wanted the lyrics.
The hook.
Everything had to hit. Everything got to hit for me. You know what I mean? Even now, like a lot of everything has to really hit for me. Like that Sorry Not Sorry, right? With Jay-Z and Nas, right? That made me want to rap. That touches my soul. You know what I mean? Like some songs from artists, certain artists, Drake's, because Drake still holds the essence. He has the essence in him. When you hear him, he still has the essence of hip hop.
I'm about to name a song for because you a lyricist. So I know that you know, goddamn, motherfucking. What do you say? God, how you go? The Scarface went up and down the block. Out come the things, then he throws them rocks. Them ghetto boys.
That's who it is. Scarface. That's who had the DMX feel. That's who had the DMX feel. Damn, is Scarface. Scarface, the album The Fix, the album The Fix, I forgot, Emetris is one of the two. His last three albums, I rock him. I love Scarface. Ice Cube, people get Ice Cube twist. They think about his movies, but they don't know that Ice Cube was Drake. He was Drake.
No Vaseline.
They don't understand that.
No Vaseline. To me, the greatest diss song in fucking history. Sorry, hip hop. No Vaseline. He murdered a fucking crew.
He tore them up. He tore their ass up, and they disbanded after that. Yeah.
People, listen to his hit list. NWA, motherfucking what's the motherfucking name? Cypress Hill.
Ice Cube. Yeah. Wait, who he was dissing? MC Hammer. Hammer. Was he going at LL? No, he wasn't going at LL. He was going at somebody else. He was going at somebody on the East Coast, but he was crushing them. Like Ice Cube was my guy in the 80s, bro. He was my guy. In the 90s too.
Every album he came out with, I had it.
Predator. I had the Predator. I brought the Predator. I went to the store. I went to Tower Records and brought the Predator. I went there and brought it myself. Like people, another dude that people sleeps on is Twister. That Adrenaline Rush album. That Adrenaline Rush album to me has to be in the top 20 albums for me, and that's me coming from a East Coast dude. He was and I got put on to him late. You know what I mean? Them in the Speed Not Mobsters. I like Crucial Conflict. I used to like all of them. Like I'm a hip hop head. Like I'm ahead of it. Like I'm a student.
Man, for real. Because it was like once I fell in love with it, I was in it. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
From Souls of Mischief. West Coast came out with Souls of Mischief. I like King T and the Alcoholic.
93 Till. Corrupt.
Yes.
Corrupt.
Yes.
Corrupt. What? I brought the streets as a
I don't want to go down south. I don't want to go down south. But let's not talk about
Trick Daddy.
People
sleep on Trick
Daddy.
Yes.
They love this nigga, but no. He was fired, dog.
Right there.
Trick Daddy was fire, dog. He was fire, bro.
I already know. I know, bro. People don't think I know that. I be knowing about all of that. To now, I even listen to music to now. I listen to everything because it's hip hop. And people don't understand that's Black culture. That's our culture. Before hip hop, the drums was all the way to the back.
Yeah.
Now the drums was the forefront. That's our culture. That we, you know what I mean? That's us. And that's what people don't understand.
When you think about it, majority of rappers, it was, especially in some ways, a street nigga was helping them get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same. It's the same way now. It's the same way now. People think that they took it, but the street still that Jadakiss and Lots, that Jadakiss and that Lots and Dipset, that let it be known that the street's still running because he did a freestyle and took against these songs that everybody loved. Mm-hmm. He took away from them just the freestyle because it's still pretty much the elements of the streets. It's just different streets is on now. You understand? It's not just in one place, it's on different streets. But if you go outside of New York, everybody loves Jadakiss. I'm not even a Jadakiss fan, but everybody loves Jadakiss. And I only say that because he never switched his style.
I love Jadakiss, but my favorite album Lots of Styles P.
Yeah, that's my Iceberg Slim, my bro. You know what I mean? That's his favorite rapper. That's his guy.
But I'm gonna tell you, I was listening to him the other day. Black Moon. Our shit down here. Let me tell you what was hot down here. The fly.
Oh, let's go. Let's y'all. Yes, y'all. OGC, and I'll be the best, y'all. Best, y'all. That's my shit too. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you what a double hard ass beat. For you young niggas, go check it out. Hey, y'all do freestyle that bitch, goddamn. Smith and Wesson.
Which one? Oh, what you mean, boy? The Sound Boy, right? The Sound Boy?
The first song you went out with. Sound Boy, yes. Yeah, Sound Boy, boy, yeah.
The Jay-Z do that when he do Can't Knock the Hustle, the second verse, he used that beat.
Yeah.
It sounds so hard when he do it. But I mean, like, oh yeah, Andre 3000.
No, I know it wasn't Jay-Z. Do. That was one of the hardest slams I heard.
You know, and I'm glad you said that. That's not Jay-Z. That's Snoop Dogg. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. Now back to the G's.
They is Snoop.
That's Dre and Snoop. And people
I swear Jay-Z man, so I can't do that beat. If I ever find it, I'm gonna let you know. So look, we talked enough about hip hop. Now this is a porn podcast. So we had fun. I'm sorry, we had fun. You know, I used to rap and hip hop all day, still do rap. But how did you get the porn side of it?
So again, like I said, I was homeless for 7 months, and like I was before that. I was an avid. I was a hoe before that. I was a straight hoe, but I was an avid dick in the inbox on Facebook, right? But I would never get blocked. I'd be like, yo, nah, that's too much. I got a man, or yo, what's up? So I had this girl that I was after work. I would just go tag, and she was like, yo, you know what? One day she's like, yo, you should go on Twitter. I'm like, why? She like, yo, that porn, they loose with that on. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I go on there, I post something, and it's a joke. It was a straight joke. I wake up with 2,500. So now I'm like, oh shit. So now the Spaces is up there. Now I'm going up there and I'm in there. I'm like, oh, the porn stars is in here. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm listening to stuff. I'm like, yo, let me tap this. Let me see if they let me talk. And it was like, yo, so they're like, oh, girl, go look at this page. Blah, blah, blah. So then I start talking. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm new. I got 2,500. I don't know what to do next. You feel me? But I guess I'm in the game. And what do I do now? And they just start telling me different things to do. So then, I kept going into the Spaces and talking. And then it was Melatonin Throat, aka Medusa. She gave me a shot. She came out to New York. She gave me a shot. I worked with her. And then it was Juicy T. She hit me up and she was like, hey, she was in the town in New York. And she said to come through. So I'm like, all right, bet I come through. Started bringing myself. When I'm in the cab on my way there, she like, yo, it's going to be 2 other girls there. I'm like, all right, bet, it's cool. You know? So I go there, me and her get it in. I mean, the other girl, she didn't want to do nothing. I didn't know the other girls. We never had any dialect, and I'm not that type of dude that's thirsty. I don't think I could fuck everybody in the room. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody say, and it's my first time. I don't be like, yo, that nigga is thirsty. You feel me? So no, I played how I was supposed to play.
Yeah, see, you learn early that we can't slip up. We can't.
No, we can't, bro. We can't because people,
women
yeah,
can get
man.
way more on set than we ever can.
Yeah, exactly. She, now I mean, she come fondle my dick. Yeah, now I mean, well, yeah, that's an
Yeah,
open invitation, but she ain't do no such thing.
Me, babe.
She ain't do no such thing. So now I mean, boom, wake up. I smash this shorty. I can't see again. I come out the shower. The third girl that I didn't touch, she was like, yo, and she got a name, and I hope she, I mean, she don't feel disrespected. I mean, I forgot her name. I can't get it on point right now. But she was like, yo, can I book you? And I was like, yeah, you could book me. And I got booked. And you know, they had me do you know, I got booked for Nasty Media, you know, but then I start and on top of that, I was doing solos on my Twitter, and my numbers started growing. You know. So then after, you know, I worked with Honey Amazon, and then, you know, I have, you know, and that's pretty much once I, you know, I established myself with people. You know what I mean? They pretty much say, you know, I was in it, so I'm in it. You know, I'm here. So, you know, so now, you know, with me being older, I'm not thinking on a worker's level. I'm thinking as a boss. You know, my thing here is that I could be my own entity. I can have my own business. I done built my platform. A guy named Diamond Trios. He put me on. He was like, he works for Excite Bunny. He put me on. He was like, hey, Mr. Greyson, you know, you at a point where you don't have to work with top name girls. Like you can bring girls up on your merit now. You know? Yeah. And that kind of, well, I mean,
but that's the way that we did it back in the day anyway. You know,
get new girls.
Because for men, we have to come in as a business, whether men understand it or not. You can see his screen, I'm just telling you, no, you have to come in as a business because you have to hire out somebody, whether it's content or you pay the shit. You feel what I'm saying? In order to make your money. Girls can just do it different. We might can do our little dick jack videos, but they're not going to sell as much as us fucking another human being. And I say human being because, you know, if you're on the gay side of things, you would have to fuck another dudes. You got to be fair.
Yeah. Nah, and I mean that I'm not on that side. I'm not on that side, but I'm not on that side, but I do understand that they buy my stuff. You understand? They buy my stuff, and I used to be in the street. You feel me? So now, I mean, I tell people all the time, I sold crack, but I didn't walk off and smoke with them. You understand? They bought it from me, but they ain't get it from me. They just bought it from me and went off and did whatever the hell they did.
But see, it's about the fantasy anyway. It's about the fantasy. Exactly. They want to fantasize us fucking them. Simple as that.
Exactly. Now, like I said, my thing is right now, I wouldn't mind me as who I am. I wouldn't mind getting replicas of my shit and letting them buy it. I sell it to them my motherfucking self. Like, you feel me? Thank you. That's it. You know, I don't have that. I'm a business.
It's money.
What you say, bro? Money. It's money, right? It's money. I'm not doing anything extra to compromise me.
It's money, and I'm not even wrecking my morality to get it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's just that. And a lot of people respect it. They willing to buy it. Okay, cool. Peachy King, there you go. You feel me? There you go. You know,
so I know with New York, because being in New York, everyone comes there. Plus they got a pretty strong, always had a strong porn community per se, or what have you. So with you, how do you pick the lady that you work with? Because from looking at your shit, you pick you pick quality ladies, multiple ladies. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So what is your process of who do you holler at? Who do you do the content trade with and the whole nine?
All right. So how I do it basically is that if I like you, I'm gonna hit you up. You know what I mean? Or if we have dialect. You know what I mean? I need to know who's gonna be around me. You know? And a lot of people don't mesh. You know, a lot of people feel like, you know, we doing content creating, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, we have to talk to the person. It almost feel like you gotta bag them before you work with them. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when it comes to people, it's just I want to work with people that want to work, that want to get their name up and don't want to have no extra in between. Because I'm a pretty peaceful person. I'm a very peaceful person, and you can't pay for peace. You feel me? You can't buy that. So what I'm looking to do is work with people that's down to earth and cool. You know, they're about the business. They're about building, you know, their brand, just like I'm about building my brand. You know, not just people that just like, hey, you know, all right, we fucked and yo, what's up? You got a girl, yo. Know what I mean? They get on some girlfriend stuff. You know what I mean? Now I deal with that a lot, and I'd be like, yo, listen, this is the business. Like I said, I came in a porn thing and it's one thing and it's a completely other thing. You know what I mean? Now I have to reoperate my mind to these type of things because I'm dealing with people's feelings and emotions. You know?
Yeah.
So I look to speak with people that's about the business. You feel me? And if they like me, you feel me? We can chill and vibe and do what we do, but guess what? We still do this.
And work done. Yeah.
We still do this,
because
and you work with who you work with.
Because see, this is the thing I think guys must understand. There's two kind of flirts. And well, actually, it's two kind of flirts in the world. Period. Work flirt, real flirt. To make layman term, layman term is basically it's that flirt that you know, I'm about to hit.
It's work about flirt, to go down,
work flirt for porn is, we're flirting, but it's to develop that chemistry. So when we get on camera, it's good. I'm comfortable, you comfortable. You know, period. Versus, no, we about to go and we gonna fuck, ain't no camera involved. It's a different level of flirt. And some guys don't know how to read which one the girl is doing. You know,
I like to have conversations. I like to converse with people. That's why I talk to you. Like, listen, what you looking to do? Okay, listen, if you end up liking me, like, listen, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna negate your feelings. You understand? Because we all have sex. You understand? We're having sex with different type of people, and you know what I mean, people from all over the world, and people might not be fucking people the same way. Your shit might be different than somebody else's. You feel me? That's the best they had. But my thing here is still like, yo, listen, you know, you can like me, I can like you too, but we still in this business. You feel me? And I know who I'm a Scorpio. I am a Scorpio. You know what I mean? So if I be like, yo, let me just completely like, all right, we doing this, but we doing this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care at this point. Though, you loving that dude or something? I know who I am. So to make sure that guy don't come out, I keep them to myself. I keep this. You had a 9 to 5 before, right? You had a 9 to 5 before, right, bro?
I got 9 to 5 now.
What they tell you at the orientation, leave your feelings at the door, and that's exactly what I do. And a lot of people don't like that. They're like, "But you dealing with emotions?" I'm like, "Yes, I am dealing with emotions." But what I'm saying here is that I'm dealing with mine as well.
See, that's the sign of a true professional. Because
exactly. People sorry, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Because think about this: them actors in Hollywood got a kiss. They got to do everything but fuck. But fuck. You get me? They probably practice the kiss off camera. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? Reading the lines, this, that, and third. Not necessarily fuck or what have you. You get the gist of it, people. The point being is, we're there to do a job, whether it's content trading, whether it's a paid thing. And part of that job is us fucking. I get sex is the most impressionable thing you can do. It's the most vulnerable thing you can do. I get all that. But we're not fucking because, this is my thought process. I'm not fucking her because I met her at the bar and I put that Mac game down and bought a couple drinks. She feeling me. We back at the crib. No, she's here because she thinks I can make her money. I talk to her because I feel she can make me money. So it's about getting the scene done, regardless. I mean, me personally, I like it to when the lights got cut off, we back to normal. I ain't worried about fucking you. I'm going home to wife or whoever I'm dating, you going home to hubby. Because it's just because a woman is in this doesn't mean she's not married. Just because a woman is in this doesn't mean she ain't got a boyfriend. You know, it's just they just broadcast that. It don't make them money to do so.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I try to keep it as. Like, listen, this is a business. We're gonna see each other again. Yeah, we're gonna see each other again. It's the business, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I've liked people before, but I understand this is the business.
Yeah,
you know, it's the business. I have to hold that to myself. You know. So, but it's like I'm human. We're human beings, you know. And like I said, I came in with one mindset to another, and you know, they try to separate the content creators and the porn stars. But me personally, I feel like, you know what I mean, if the porn stars is fucking with the content creators, they're all porn stars. You understand? They're all porn stars.
To me, it's like this. What makes a porn star? Cause I've been in the business. I was in the business 15 years before I retired. It's time, and longer than that in general. So it was first you had to go to Hollywood. Then because the internet started taking over, you had to have a standalone website. In this day and age, if you're fucking the actual professional porn stars, which you have, and you shoot at a high studio quality, which you do, that to me makes the difference between the porn star and the content creator. Actually, if you want to be honest, it determines more from amateur porn because content creator, I mean, I got a feeling, I got I don't like it. It's the reason why, because I look at it like compensation. If you say you're a content creator, what's the next fucking question motherfuckers gonna ask you?
What kind of content you do? Exactly, what kind of content you do? Yeah, exactly. You on YouTube? That's the thing. Where you at on YouTube? They're not even thinking about Pornhub or they're not thinking about that.
So listen, they're gonna ask you what type of content. It worse. They gonna think you from YouTube. You might do gossip blog or some bullshit or vlog or what have you, DIY, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna say next? I make porn.
Porn content? Oh, so you're a porn star? Oh, you're amateur porn. You're an amateur porn star. That's exactly what's going to come out there.
I said porn is the new nigga. Porn is the new nigga. They say porn star.
And it's a lot of things too. Things with, you know, I don't be liking. You know what I mean? It's something I don't be liking. It's like, you know, our people. You know, they saying don't work with the white talent. It's like, what? You know? And that's another thing that I don't be liking, you know? But I don't care. I'm going to work with whoever I want to work with. You know, period.
But hold on. We about to rewind that for a second. Don't work with white talent.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, you know, they like, oh, you selling out? I'm like, yo, listen, I didn't come in here with y'all.
Who in the fuck? Wait. Who in the dribbling, in the asinine fuck said, I don't want to know the names. That's the people. Only in the premium smoke room that we discuss names. That actually said that dumb shit when interracial is king. The keeper wanted interracial is king.
I know. And I'm going that way.
And he top selling porn. Why I say this? I'm a porn star. I have multiple platforms. Guess what sells the most? BBW interracial for me. Interracial. They want to see me bang the fuck out of a black shit. Hell, when my top 10 things is a race play. Stop playing. It bottom line is that's equivalent to say I'm not gonna do a movie with a white person.
That's a fact. And I just be laughing. I'll be like, well, I'm going to. I don't care what nobody say.
Because for one thing about porn, it's the most aggressive but yet conservative business. Because porn companies, if people pay attention to porn companies and really study it, they don't change stream unless money drops.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they have no choice. The only reason why the Hollywood companies even started fucking with the internet, because they had no choice. And the ones they could not transition disappeared. Period. Because their money was made off of DVDs. So
yeah. That's always been my favorite. It's always been my favorite. The Brazilians. I always like to watch. Of course, I like our people, but I like that too. You feel me? And plus, I live in a very diverse city. I've dated outside of my race. You understand? I love dating Hispanic women just as much as I love dating my own. You understand? Because that's what it is. Because I grew up with them. So it's like people like I'd be like, that's ignorant. So what are you doing this for? You doing this for the clout? You understand? Are you just doing this for the clout? That's my thing. I'm doing this to be, I'm older, I'm doing this to be known. You know what I mean? I ain't got no time to be playing. You feel me? What 50 Cent said, I got a lot of living to do before I die. I ain't got time to waste.
Yeah.
Let's make it. Let's make it. You understand? And that's what I'm trying to do. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, that's why I said I work with people that's thinking about the business growing, that's not thinking on that ignorant level. That's the type of people I work with. Because they have the same mind frame as me. I'm not looking for the baddest. If I'm looking for the baddest, I can go outside and find the baddest and make her new.
It's like this. I had a conversation with a movie director. I had a conversation with a movie director. Not a porn movie director, people. A movie director. Shouts out to Bobby Peoples. Y'all go check out his trilogy, Diary of a Unicorn, and Memoir of a Vixen on Tubi right now. And we talked about if they ever did the concept of a porn movie that has an R-rated version. You get what I'm saying? Version, you got the full fucking, and you got the version that is very sensitive. All right. And we discussed when it came to the porn stars with that, period. If they ever would use porn stars or the concept of that, right? So the point I'm trying to get to is that us as creators, or whatever they want to call each other, it's kind of like you get out of the microwave era and get back to that cinematography, creation, shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like we lost that, and when we lost that, the money went down in this business. Period. Even with rap, think about it. When it was easy, think about it. When motherfuckers can go on SoundCloud, the money in rap disappeared.
Yeah, they did, because you know why? Because it became easier and it's more accessible. You understand? Back then, you used to have to wait. For the best people, you used to have to wait two years for their album, but in between is the people trying to come up and hopefully one of them hit.
You had to leave your house. You had to leave your house and go to Tower. What else? FYI. I can't think. Sam Goodies. All that shit. To go get the album.
Your mom and pops. They might be having a little signing area. They might be there on a low signing. You had to go. People used to go to in-stores.
I was selling CDs. I was selling CDs at the goddamn convenience store, goddamn, every day.
Street teams. They don't got street teams no more.
Yeah.
They don't, because everybody want to be the man. Everybody want to be the man now. They like, I mean, but it's also too what these the powers that be is pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because it is also people that make other type of hip hop. You know, now
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I make other type of hip hop. I just make hip hop that I knew from my lifetime. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and the things that I've seen and the type of stuff, and it's like, yo, wow. I mean, people that I can relate to because I've actually seen these things up close and personal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I do enjoy, you know, a little backpack rap every now and again.
Yeah.
You know, a little backpacker rap or something. Can you give me a second? Is that too much? You got 1 second?
But actually, yeah, I
I,
mean, I'll put it on pause. We about to go to commercial break. We'll be right back, people.
all right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Yeah, man. Good conversation though. Great conversation.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot. Like I said, I mean, so I guess since we're here, as we prep for commercial break, you know what time of the show it is, people. That's right, it's the time of the show where the pussies go dry and the dicks go now. Let's talk about the business. So y'all know what it is. It's
Yeah.
sexy, not a lot of fun. The headache, the making the money, the real work that it takes, or what have you. So,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to your filming updates, you know, all that good stuff, how often do you film?
Me filming. If I don't
Yeah,
film, I film
yeah.
probably like once or twice a month. But in between
Mm-hmm.
time, I'm always giving solos, so that I keep them fresh in their mind that I'm still rolling around. Like I gave them a solo today, and I was just playing
Right.
with it, you know. But I also like to keep them with me still in their mind, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I do it. I also go on my other sites. I check up on my Ace videos, my Pornhub. I know porn tracks. I keep that up to date. I probably post something on my Ace videos probably like once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I have a girl that I'm gonna be working with a lot, so it's definitely gonna be more content coming more consistently. Yeah, definitely. I came out to Vegas. I went
Mm-hmm.
out to Vegas. I have a whole new fire lit up my ass, so I can't wait to go home. You feel me? I cannot wait to go home because I'm
So
gonna
you
be
made
honest
it to
with you.
Vegas, huh? Who did you work with out
Yeah.
in Vegas?
Oh no, I went out there for a party and stuff like that. It was an experience. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going back. I just didn't go with the people that I was supposed to have went with. And it's no
Oh.
disrespect, you know. But I
Mm-hmm.
did have a time because I actually went into the Green Door. That's the lifestyle party. You feel me? I'm definitely going to get into that more when I get into New York. I'm breaking into that motherfucker because I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm start doing some lifestyle partying myself
I
because
loved it. I
I
loved it. I loved
into
it. I ain't gonna lie. I loved it. I loved it. I ain't gonna just to when I went in there, I actually got to I also got to do some networking with the owner
hmm
because when I went in there, they had porn stars on the screen, and I'm like, hey, how you? I kept, well, how you do that? How you been? He's like, oh, nah, you could come in here and do concentrate, so you can, they'll do it for free because they see my following on my Twitter, and I could bring
hmm
people in there as long as I promote them. So I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, we're going back to Vegas. I'm definitely going to stack some bread and move there. That's the plan,
Yeah, because
But for right,
because for the most part, a lot of I'm starting to see that a lot of those parties now
yeah.
involve content. Pretty even
Hmm.
like I saw when they had a glory hole set up. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
going to
and
do a
that's
glory hole.
yeah, the DMV got that like that. The
They became
DMV is like that. They got that set up. That's the glory
they
hole central.
man,
That's the
bruh,
glory
they
hole
are
central.
they have the capital of
Hmm.
of the glory hole
New
right
York got
now.
the dungeon. New York have the dungeons, and I ain't gonna front. I found out I'm a sadist, and that's another thing with me getting into this. I ain't gonna lie, I was a vanilla. Before I ain't had my first threesome to this year, and I was with two porn stars. It's up on my X videos right now, and the full video with the cum shot is on honey Amazon OnlyFans right now. If you
See, I'm
if you
jealous. I'm
subscribing to it,
jealous because I'm
you know.
retired. And you got to shoot with Honey Amazon because that's a sexy, tall something. Yes, she is.
Let me tell. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never been intimidated by no woman until I seen her.
No.
Boy,
No. I would have never been intimidated. I would have been, dude. You would have saw me like a kitty cat store, like, yeah, yes, you. Mm. Yes, let's do it.
I thought I had it in the beginning. She got me, but I got it in the end. I got her ass in
I
the end.
mean,
I
but see,
got
that's
it
the
in.
crazy part is that
Yeah.
she know how to work her body real well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, period. Because, like I said, even to the point, like some ladies that I've seen you at work with, plus watching your work. You, a lot of people don't realize the reason why you need to also shoot a lot, fellas, is to gain experience being in front of the camera. And it's not just being in front of the camera comfortable. See, I'm not talking about that. Angles, movement. You know, speak to the things that you did to kind of help yourself get to where you at now. Because I see that you a man that you understand how to work the camera, be in front of the camera, because that's male talent. We steer the scene. The women don't control the scene. We control the scene. That's facts. You know,
my thing is, I like to feature the woman more than me because you know it's me. You know it's me. So look at her.
Yeah.
You know, I know you like. I know they like my aesthetics. So I make sure they can see my gray hair, the salt and pepper, and they can catch angles. But I'm mainly looking at her. So it's like, look at her. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not like, yo, like, you know what I mean? That's not like what you were saying, like, you know, not to bring it back before the commercial break. You were saying cinematography, right? Now I tell people what it is, like, because everybody, if they did my idea, they all ain't gonna do it the same way I do it anyway. So I don't mind putting it out there and giving some life to it, you know, because if it's on here and I said it first, they're like, oh, he said it on it. You could go check. He said it first. So it's they used to, well, in New York they have a web series. So what they would do in web series, they would have a whole bunch of scenarios. In the web series. And but it be relatable stuff. Like people like, oh nah, yo, the porn stars, they ain't gonna go for that. I'm like, yo, why? Because that's beneath them. I said, that's cool. I take them ghetto pennies. Give me them ghetto money too. I guarantee you, they're gonna be like, oh, you was doing that. Why you ain't tell me about that? Because they said it was beneath you. Why you ain't talk to me about that? And then you understand it because they're gonna see the type of work that I'm putting in. You understand? Oh, you working with? I don't know that girl. I don't know that girl now because y'all acting all bougie. You know what I mean? I can do this because I have a platform. So they gonna get traction anyway. Them girls, you know.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, whatever scene they're in, because when I shoot with people, I give them their whole joint. I give them their whole shoot. I give them all of it. Because my thing here is that they're not gonna sell theirs the way I'm gonna sell mine.
And see, I think a lot of, and you know what's funny? The simplest thing that people should understand, they don't understand. They don't get that. Men and women traffic.
You have your own fans.
Yeah.
You have your own fans. She have her own fans. And if y'all do content trade, why do it have to be you have that and you have that and y'all never do it again? Why can't you have that for 6 months and he had that for 6 months and then y'all alter and make that money again, cross that money? Why that has to be
now, because see, the thing of it is that we're in the microwave era. See,
they want it right now.
because truth, okay, it's a combination of these sites that pressure them to have to produce. Plus add to it's the words of one of my favorite fellas, Alfonso Lays. They make porn for TikTok. And it's not that he make porn for TikTok. We make porn in the TikTok style. You know, period. And it's like, even for example, like I tell young dudes, you gotta slow it down. Because the money shot is the dick going in the pussy. They want to see that. They can't do that if you pounding them and killing the girl. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that guys, some of these new guys or what have you, they don't understand coming in. Now, maybe because you got age on you, you feel me? And two, they don't learn their craft. So speak to you learning your craft through the shoots that you've done, because you work with Nasty. You done did your own content, you know what I'm saying? And for you to have shot as much as you have, that means you do good work. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, my thing here is that I try to make people like come through like it's a female, right? I'm not gonna make her feel like I'm just catching this body. You feel me? So my thing here is that always to build that up and to always make sure that it looks authentic. It don't look like we just came together and fucked. Yeah. That's my thing. You know, because the people is gonna it looks choreographed. That's why I say I'm not looking at the camera. She can look at the camera, but I'm not looking at the camera. You know, because it looks choreographed. Like, yo, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Like, now, like, no. It's the art, it's the angle, it's the way that I'm stretching my leg back and moving it and thrusting it. That's what that's what I'm more into. So it's more when I somebody, they told me to work with somebody, right? And I worked with her, but right now, that's the highest. She's the highest right now on my X videos. Right now, and we just put that out. We just put it's like 125K, and we just put that out. Probably I just put that out probably like in May or like in April. So it's like, okay, I know what they want to see. They want to see it up close, the person riding me, and my faces and what I'm doing. So every time that I do it, I figure something else about myself. All right, cool, I'm skinny, but they still looking at my dick. You feel me? And how I'm stroking her. You know, that's what they're looking at. And, you know, regardless if people don't like it, I know they're going to watch it.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? Some people just don't want to like something, but they're going to make sure they watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, people watch, you know what I mean? The ratings still go up when people watch it. So it's cool. Yeah. I'm going to get paid off that anyway. You feel me? Thank you. So that's how I feel. I look more, now I don't even look for I'm looking more on the business side or everything else, like, you know, different sites with my own company. I'm looking into my own company. I want to name it the Pink Catalog. And why I named it Pink? Yes, I named it the Pink Catalog because pussy's pink. Even it don't have a creed or nationality to it. Even the pig's pussy is pink. You understand? So you feel me? Like real shit. So it's like, you understand, that's my thing there. Like it don't have a discrimination on it. And I want to give people on the East, you know what I mean? I want to make it, I mean, it's going to take some time, but I'm older. I can build that, you know, but I want people to look more on the East Coast as something other than people just looking like chickens with their heads cut off. Yeah. You feel me? Because they think us on the East Coast is just what's me. I'm the only one not saying I'm the only. It's no disrespect to no one, because I know I'm not the only one thinking that way. But you know, I would like to have it whereas, you know, we don't have to go to somewhere else to make it. Yeah. To be recognized and be seen.
But the truth be told, the West Coast always look down upon the East Coast for so many reasons.
Of course.
Even back in my day. I understand. You know, period. Because part of the reason is because they were the standard. You know, period.
They shortcut.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. It back in 2008, even the 90s or 80s, any era before the 2000s, you had to go to Hollywood to get it. To even be an independent porn creator, porn star, smut, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it took money and a lot of fucking time.
I understand, and then they just came in. We just came in and took it, but that always happened with time.
You know what I mean? But New York always, but see, New York was the originator of porn. That's where the porn industry was actually there. So it's always been a porn community in New York. Even to, I remember, what's his name? Soulflower, damn, Busty Baby Doll, Click For You to Lick, Orion, The Fatness, Big Nasty.
What Juicy Lips was from there, right? Juicy Lips.
Yeah.
Lethal Lips.
Juicy Lips. Crystal Clear. Crystal Clear. What's up here in New York?
Yeah. Now they. But everybody's telling me that's not now New York isn't the place for it, and it's like, dang, like there's so much spots, there's so many places. Like I'll do outside porn, and there's so much places I want to do it on. At, like, you know what I mean, Central
Y'all
Park.
need to do it on the rooftop. I'm jealous.
Yeah,
I always wanted to do a porn scene on the rooftop. Interesting.
Yeah, I caught the train station. I caught the pier. I caught a different type of spots, and that's what I want to do. I want to show that. You know what I mean? I want to show places, like, dude, they like, oh, Central Park, you don't get caught. I'm like, no, you just gotta, it's a big ass park, and you gotta know what time to be there and where at. You understand? And then on top of that, some people that might not ever see Central Park, and one day might see like, hey, oh, this is where Mr. Greyson was fucking such and such at. Take a picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things like that. I want to, since I have the opportunity and the platform, I want to try new stuff and be innovative. So that's what I try to do.
And that's what I'm talking about, because porn is like the rap game now. It's the same shit, different day.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people like, come on, Bob, come on, man. No, it is. Because it's like, even to the point where it's just funny. You go down your Twitter feed, you see a girl do the same pose every day. Solo here, dick suck here.
But here's the thing, bro. It's what I learned. I learned it because I was caught up in that matrix. It's like three different worlds on Twitter. It's the porn stars. It's the people that want the Twitter famous and want to be Twitter porn famous, and it's the people that's dominant and doing that in the financial dominance. That's what it is. I had to break it down. When I said that, they told me that they didn't want to work with somebody that was right across the bridge in New York City, and everybody was down south, Midwest, and the West Coast, and you feel me? And that video ended up being the most selling video because I'm like, yo, fuck that. She right there. Nobody gonna stop me how to make my money. And I did it, and that video made me the most money. Stuff like that. It was like, nah, like this, I can. People was looking at me. You know what I mean? I'm like the people that like as far as the Twitter stuff, like I can stop doing that because I could just drop stuff and just sell stuff other places now because people consider me a porn star. You know what I mean now? So all right, boom, I got the platform. Let's sell them other stuff now. Let's take them over here to X videos. Matter of fact, all right, cool. I got my site is down, but you know what? I'm gonna post it. But before I post it, let me sell it hand in hand in the inbox. You know what I mean? Let me sell it hand in hand in the inbox. Let me get some money. Let me see how much I'm gonna make off this video if I could just sell it through Cash App. You know what I mean?
And see that's the kicker, because a smart motherfucker can take. Because me, I always strive for 25 to 30 minutes for a scene. That included the skit. So if I try to figure out how many ways I could sell it and make money off of that one thing. Clip it up, that's one. Full scene, download, that's two. Membership, that's three. Back then, DVD, that's four. And like he just said, via email, that's five. There's 5 ways you can make money off a 20-minute scene. Hell, damn near 10-minute scene. Period. It's because for men, our way of making money with the sex trade is the actual product. You get what I'm saying? No different than the rap game. It was back in the day with them CDs. CDs. More so than even shows, especially was independent. Period. Unless you was like me, you was able to, throw a couple of shows your damn self, ran out the club, public heard niggas. I done done it before, baby.
I feel respect over
you know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's where we make our money in with porn. Because very few men can do it on the red cam. Even fewer men can do it on the escort side. You do
exactly. So I can't do the escort. I can't do it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it, but I can't. Like, no disrespect.
If I'm an escort, is women. I'm not. No, we're not doing gay. I don't.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
No disrespect to LGBTQ, but no, I don't do gay.
I can't do that. Like I'm an 80s baby. Like I still got those. Like, I mean, I have baby boomer brothers, and I still remember those conversations. So it's like, nah, bro. You know what I mean? I don't knock it. I got a nephew and I got a niece. Like, I don't knock it though.
I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's to me, it's just we are limited in how we make our money way more so than them. So our money is made off of those scenes and how many ways you flip them scenes. You know, period. Because it's kind of like that's why I look at you dumb motherfuckers and y'all sit here and do 6 minutes and that's it. I'm like, you know how much money you missing out on?
Bro, I do when I do.
How many ways you think you gonna sell that 6 minute scene? Honestly, I mean, some sites you actually gotta have a certain amount of time for that scene for it to even be on there.
Like right now, I got this. I just posted Slutty Bunny Lily, right? She's from Jersey, but she coming up now. And I posted a video of me hitting it from the back, but it's like 4 minutes. But that video was way longer than that. I just chopped it to that. I just chopped it to the 4 minutes. You know, but I have I still haven't even put the scene out because she taking me busting in her face and all that. But I still have it, and I was so wild back. So you able to cut it down at how much as you want to. On top of that, I get people asking me for customs. All right, I do the customs. You know, but you want to see me standing? All right, cool.
That's
take that as well.
That's six,
that, bro. Yeah, them customs.
Oh, trust me,
I do those customs.
I done sold them.
Yep, seven is FaceTime shows, and I do that watching porn. I mean, 7. You know what I mean? You still selling the fantasy. You selling the fantasy the whole time. You know, they still getting to see it, you interacting. Like, you feel me? I do this regardless. If I'm on a set and there's a whole bunch of people in there, they're watching me. So, all right, cool. It's one person? All right, cool. Who I set up to watch? You feel me? Who I set up to watch?
It's like this. I'm just going to say this. You're a better man than me because I tried the solo, and maybe because it's just my mentality for, you know, like if it was a BJ scene, I want 10 minutes. So I had to figure out how to stretch that shit. Because I know me with a jerk off. It's not gonna be long.
I feel you.
It's not gonna be long.
Nah, but you gotta shadow it. You got I tell you off, bro, you gotta know how to shadow it. You feel me? You gotta shadow it. You feel me? And also, so you may bring it up that way too. You know, but for the most part, like everything I learned, I had to learn on myself through trial and error. You know, through trial and error. You know, and I tell people everybody's journey in this shit is different. You know, you might not. I mean, people's come up might not happen. Like I said, I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect it to be the way that it happened. But now that it's that way, I have to capitalize on it. I have to capitalize on it because it's there, and you know, people want to see me. You know, and things like that. I be trying to tell the young dudes, they be coming in, hey, bitch. But yo, boy, chill. You gotta be a little grown and sexy. You know what I mean? Why you think every time I come in, they give me the mic? Because I know how to talk to women. You know what I mean? Or, you know, like, oh, look at that old nigga. Yo, oh, you like these old nigga. Yo, you like 45? I'm like, yeah, I'll be 40 this year. But guess what? You would only hope to be as lit as I am at my age. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? People like, you know, they like me inside the porn and they like me outside in the street because I chose to change my life around. You know what I mean? From what I've come from, you know? And they respect that even more. Females, yo, that's fucking right. That's right. You ain't out here no more. You feel me? That type of stuff. So it's like, I get that high. It feels good. You know, it feels good. You know, that and things like that. You know, I never thought that you know, reach to this point. It's like, oh, everybody like me. They like me, my skinny ass. Okay. Well, okay. Well, let's go. Well, let's ride. You know?
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so there you go. So, people, we're at the end of a wonderful episode, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And
great conversation, definitely.
Most definitely. And I got to ask this of every guest, you know, that comes on the Smokers Lounge. Can I call you Smoke Buddy, my man?
Oh, yes, you may.
See, there you go. He'll be
Smoke
back.
Off the spot.
Say no more. So he'll be back on the Smokers Lounge You know what I'm saying? The smoke is over. And yeah, we definitely gonna have to bring him to the premium smoke room. Y'all know what it is because the best smoke is always premium. $4.99 a month, 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. You can only watch them on Spotify. That's right, video is on Spotify. You can watch video on Spotify. And plus it gets wilder, it gets more candid. You know, the ladies might show some tits, they might put out a dildo, you know. No telling what might happen unless you subscribe.
Yeah.
And I probably get him on, you know, one of my co-hosts, you know, podcasts, you know what I'm saying? Possibly Spit Queen, since she's up there in New Jersey and stuff. So I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
That, you know what I'm saying? We have a show and you could be on one of the chapters of the Chronicles of the Spit Queen. So I'll definitely holler her. So with that being said, my brother, tell everybody where they can spend money on you, man.
Oh yeah, you can definitely come to OnlyFans at Dic Greyson, or you can hit my Sex Panther as well. I'm talking to you. I'm sending videos. You know what I mean? I definitely give out game on Sex Panther at Dic Greyson. You can definitely check me out on X videos. The Mr. Greyson, THEMR Greyson, GREYSON. You can also hit me up on my IG at Dr. fucking Greyson. So yeah, you know, and make sure you go listen to that Miceberg Slim on YouTube right now. It's all one word, Miceberg Slim, New York copy right now, you know. And he's definitely. I mean, I'm definitely on his EP. You feel me? He's going to be on my EP as well. So definitely check it out. And I definitely appreciate the opportunity, Smoke Brother.
No doubt. So with that being said, people, you know how we end this thing all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if we haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to them, Bo.
Peace, people. Love. Love. Peace, bro.